Hello, welcome to my 150 subscriber special build tutorial, and today we are building a pirate ship. That's what you all voted for. That was the one with more votes, so if you didn't get the one, if what you voted for isn't being built this time, I promise it will be built eventually. It's just what you all have decided to vote for me to build. That's all I have to say. So we're gonna be building the boat, right? Pirate ship. And let's just get started. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna want to grab some spruce and oak, like a bunch of both of them. More oak than spruce, and I say that just because I like to make it look like any of the blocks that are in the water are wet, rather than like just being one whole block. So you'll grab yourself, so you'll build up from the seafloor, and you'll have your slabs on the upper part of the block, and build out both ways about an equal distance. If it's not exactly equal, it's fine. It doesn't matter exactly how close to equal it is, just as long as it looks pretty equal, like that. That looks pretty equal. Then what you're gonna do is just on one side, well, on both sides, so just add a stair, just like so, and do a staircase up just a few blocks, because you'll only have it be just a few blocks under the surface of the water, so something like that is probably plenty. You'll do that for both sides, just like so. So they're equal height. I think this one's actually one block taller, but that's fine. That one can be a little bit taller, but I'm just gonna break those. So what you'll do next is you'll just have upside down stairs go all the way across on both sides, just circling around. You'll just have a layer like this, and you'll go to the end, and then you'll have it on the other side, and then when you get up to the next layer, you'll do pretty much the same thing. You'll just bring this out a little bit, and then keep going that way. Now for blocks like this, where it's going to be open, you can just put a full block there, or you could just do a slab like that, and then like that, and that way it doesn't look super blocky. Okay, so with those two extra layers, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Next thing you'll do is you'll, of course, keep doing that build out piece, and this time you're gonna curve all the way around with stairs, so this one will actually kind of be more of a circle rather than just coming out and then going straight across. It's just kind of smoothly going around, and it actually makes a decent looking front part of the ship. Even though this is like under the water, it still looks decent. So do that for this layer, and then this upper layer as well. Okay, so now you should have those the last two layers that are going to be touching the water complete. And now what you'll do is you'll add just a line of blocks all the way around, just circling all of it, making the perimeter. Just it'll be a set of blocks. It goes all the way around, and then put slabs on the lower half of the block, filling in the main part that you'll be walking on. Okay, so it should look pretty close to this here. Now you'll go to each end, and you'll add a little bit more of the, I think it's called a bow of the ship. I don't remember the exact term, but you're just kind of making it curve upwards a bit. And then, unless you're putting something here or like building something fancy, just cap off each end with an upside down staircase. That way it doesn't look like it's supposed to continue or anything. And even if you will add something, if you don't have it yet, just keep it like this until you get it, because it just looks better with that. And then you'll do that for both sides. Okay, so I tried to make one of them a little bit longer than the other, just because this one just because I want the ship to be sailing west that way, and usually that's gonna be the longer side of it. Now you'll want to grab yourself some oak fences and just go all the way around with on top of the full blocks that you placed. Go all the way around and leave a place for entry and just put a ladder there. That way it's easy to get on, and you can have one on both sides or just one side, it doesn't matter. I'll just do one on the one side and leave it as it is, and you will see that this ship actually looks pretty close to complete, but there's actually one pretty big piece that's missing, and that is the mast, which will go in the center. So if you put the entry at, like, the entry point at roughly the middle, which I think I did, go to the middle of the ship and break a few blocks around it. I'm just gonna make it a decent size, like so. Grab yourself some oak logs, and you'll want spruce trapdoors here in a second, but build up quite a ways with your oak logs. Just, you will want it to be pretty tall. I think that's actually pretty good right there. And then part ways up, you'll have a lower cross beam. This is going to be like connecting to the sail itself on the lower part, and then up a little bit higher, probably about there, and equidistant, like equal length with the lower cross beam. And just like that, I think that looks a little bit wonky. I can't tell though. There we go, that looks good. So that'll be for the mast, which actually we're going to take this down a few blocks because that looks a little bit tall. So let's go here. Alright, that looks better. I think I need another block here. Yes, I do. Perfect. Actually, I need a block on both sides. Perfect. There we go. Now that is complete. Grab some ladders and build, like, place ladders as you go up, or add them later. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just make sure that you have ladders going all the way up to the top. We will be adding a crow's nest up there. But we need to add some trapdoors here first, and when you add the trapdoors, just make sure that it's connecting with the slab rather than being below or above, just so that it looks a little bit better. And your trapdoors should look a little bit like that. Now, come up to the very top of your mast, build up a few blocks, grab oak slabs, and at the top of the ladder, just build around and make it too wide around all parts except for where the ladder is. You'll just have one block here, but you'll have 2 blocks everywhere else. just like so, and then you'll grab your fences and put the fences around the edge. That way you can walk around and view things from a distance with your spyglass, and it just kind of gives you a decent vantage point. Now, the last thing that we need to do is to build the mast. You can build this with any amount, like any color of wool and any pattern. I'm just gonna do basic white wool because I'm boring, and this is just a basic tutorial. This isn't like going like fully in depth with everything. So you'll just have a layer of 2 blocks connecting to each crossbeam, and then you'll build out 1 block. And I think with the way that this one is, we might want to do just 2 layers. Sometimes you can do 3, sometimes you can't. It really depends on how it's built and how it looks. Doing 2 blocks for each layer, it might actually look okay. We'll see how it looks, and if it doesn't look great, then just do the 2 layers. If it's something like this, yeah, I don't like that a whole lot. So we're just gonna do the 2 layers across like this, and it'll look actually a lot better having this than the other side. Yeah, it looks a little bit flat. There's not much you can do about it unless you make it bigger, which would mean extending that even higher, and then it's kind of a hassle. But that is basically a pirate ship. There are other things for detailing that you could do, like up here you could put some stuff. You could put like a dragon head at the end here instead of this stair, or there's just a few things that you could do. But this is just the pirate ship piece, and I hope you all enjoyed. This was a fun build. I do like pirate ships, even though I think I don't build them quite like actual pirate ships, but you know, it's fine. It doesn't matter that much. And thank you all for subscribing and supporting me. Even though I'm a small content creator on YouTube, I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate every subscriber. Thank you all for watching, and the next sub goal is 250 subscribers. Goodbye. If you're seeing this video, thank you again for watching. Please also check out my stray video that I uploaded earlier today, and that's all I have.